Hello, welcome to Tuesday. Yes, I'm still wearing my earrings. Did I show you the set? Oh, if I didn't, here it is. That's the set. It's still hot. It is still hot. We had like a cloudburst about 30 minutes ago, if that, like a minute of like, and then I looked outside and the concrete's dry. Just dry. Hey, it's cooled down a little bit. It's like 20 something now, but so yeah, finally get to go shopping on Thursday. I've been avoiding going shopping because I'm tired. Don't like shopping at the weekends if I can help it, and normally I go with Adam and we have fun. And he's been busy, bless him. He's been on nights all week. But that was 2 weeks. In fact, he was supposed to have Sunday off. We were going to go to the cinema, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and yeah, he couldn't because he got another shift swap. He said he'd cover someone, so he did a bit of overtime there, and he'd had a week of things. It was supposed to be Monday to Friday this week, but he's done a shift swap. Actually, he swapped into a day to cover sickness, so it's supposed to be a day off. So I hope he gets extra money for that. But anyway, so that's that. So shopping's finally getting done. So what was I going to talk about? So there was. Do you ever do the thing? Sorry, there is. Do you ever do the thing where you look at whatever game you're playing, you look at their bank balance, you look at their thing, and you think, oh, man, why can't that be my bank balance? I have just realised that my Springfield has got a lot of blood banks in it, but that's because I've been farming them. That is 100 million. It's not quite the billion yet. A billion, according to Google, is 9 zeros. But, yeah, feel free to count them up. That is 8 zeros. 100 million is probably more than I would ever need in my lifetime. But I'm just saying that'll be a nice balance. And yeah, over 340. Because look at my multiplier. No, that's not my multiplier. Let me show you my multiplier. Okay, that is my multiplier right now. Yes, that does say 1014%. 1014% multiplier. With a 5% multiplier on XP. That means basically every 5 of those, if you haven't played Simpsons, you'll get good insight in this. Every 5 of those Bloodmobiles produces enough XP to give me 3 goes at randomly, like you get 1, 2, 3 donuts, and you can choose. I have got so much money at the moment that I can keep buying these and selling them again, just to build up my donut bank, pretty much in every couple of moves. That is insane. It means more or less I can buy whatever I want. And since we're currently in an event mode, which is building Springfield Zoo, that means I can, like, next time there's, because if you've never played The Simpsons Tapped Out, when they do an event, they do it in three acts. Excuse me. So, you know, within each act, they sell you items. You know, like you get limited edition donut item, premium items that you can choose to buy to boost up your stats and everything and generate more money. So it's one of those things. The more money you have, the more buildings you buy, and then those premium buildings then add to your percentage. The one that's over 1,000 there. And yeah, so it gives you more spending power. And yeah, I've already bought, with about 8 days left on the Act 1, I've already bought all the premium items that are currently available. So yay! And I remember when I first started this game and first started this, it's like, oh, do I want the character, or do I want the decoration, do I want the thing that will boost up my that will boost up my percentile so I can start generating more money, or do I want to get the character that's automatically going to make more money? So yeah, always buy the character, always go for the money first. But now, when the event's over, I've had this idea that I'm going to, and it might take me a while given how much money I currently have, as close as I can, I'm going to try and zero out my account, like just literally spend all my money, all my donuts, and then play the game normally for a week, like 7 days, and then see how quickly on that, whatever the bonus ends up being before I decide to do this. I was going to wait till it got to 1,000 and it's already past 1,000. And then see, in a 7-day period, see how quickly, like how much money and donuts I can make through normal gameplay. Not farming like I'm doing there now, but just normal gameplay. See, I told you I was kind of a gamer. So I kind of like this sort of stuff as well. So yeah, the reason it's only boosted is because there's like the Springfield Heights level that was originally just by the posh buildings, you know, generate it out of the thing, and then they have hidden bonuses. Well, they've unlocked the bonuses, which means I've got like a ridiculous level of I was getting there. I was already on like 800 and something, so I was slowly getting there. But yeah, then suddenly went like that overnight, so yay! But anyway, that's enough waffle about The Simpsons Tapped Out. This is what you're actually here for, if indeed you are here. Hi! So there we go. I'm sorry I'm playing my ears a bit, they're still a little bit sore, especially this one. And I caught my hair around it because it's quite a big surface here. And the hair caught around it, like, don't tug. But anyway, so the book with the questions. Today's question is, ooh, if you could possess one superpower, what would it be and why? Okay, so I'll give you my silly answer first, and then my sort of original classic answer. So my silly answer, and this isn't a traditional superpower, but since we're talking about gaming, my power would be double jump or double tap, because you tap, jump on, jump a bit higher, you know, shoot a bit faster, you know, like just the double tap. So whatever the thing is you're trying to do, you know, you have a quick, you know, oh, one does it normal, you know, that does it extra, and I think that would be kind of a fun thing to have. That would be, you know, hey, that'll be a cool thing. So you're like, oh, they can't jump any higher. Ba-doing! Oh, they jumped over like. Yeah. So obviously in a computer game, you know, it's like oop, and no, game physics, whatever. But then if you've seen Battle of the Five Armies, when Legolas is jumping up those falling things, where by all rights he should have fallen down. You know, gravity. I'm pretty sure gravity doesn't work that way, even in a fantasy world with a immortal elf. No, doesn't work. But yeah, that kind of thing. I was like, oh, I can still keep going because, you know, the Legolas effect. So that's my kind of silly answer, which is probably more interesting than my actual answer, which is telekinesis. It's not necessarily a laziness thing, although arguably. Like, okay, there's a spoon on the floor over there, which there's no reason for that spoon to be on the floor. So in theory, obviously I'll have to go and pick it up. But in theory, I could just, you know, whoop, come over here, stick it in my mug. It's also ready to go into the kitchen and just take them all at once. And it'd be more efficient that way. Making things, I mean, the idea of making things float, just for the fun of it, you know, toy theatre, you know, much easier. I can think, like, especially my old job, not this, actually, yeah, even in this job, I mean, telekinesis in my current job would be so amazing, you know, go like, whichever area I happen to be in, just, like, float up all the cigarette butts, and then guide them into the bin. I'd still do the regular work, you know, pick it up and, with the picker and do it normally, but the fiddly stuff, like the little bits of paper when people rip receipts and lottery tickets up, that are all just all over the place, and you think, oh, you've got to either pick individual pieces up or try and sweep them, or just like, I hope the wind gets them. Like, you know, smaller debris like that, the sweeper can get, but the sweeper only comes around in the morning. So, yeah, there is practical applications, and like I said, it's not necessarily laziness, it's just the fact that it is more efficient. Or just if you're carrying things, like, my mum calls it, I mean, probably not just my mum, but like, she calls it the lazy man's load, where you sort of carry more than you sensibly should. But again, why make 2 or 3 journeys when you can do it in one? safe. So like, you know, as long, okay, I understand the need to be safe when doing it, but what is more safer than like carrying, you know, the few solids? Say you've got like a pile of books, and then like, okay, a couple of soft toys. So you're tidying up the room and straightening up or something. So you want to carry all the books, so you carry the books carefully, and then you want the soft toys to come with you. What are you supposed to do? Like stick them on your shoulder and hope they don't fall off? Put them in your hoodie? Or have you got one that will fit in your hoodie? Just float them behind you. Simples. Simple and hilarious. Because what would be funnier than coming in with a pile of books or laundry or whatever, and then a small army of teddy bears following you, floating along? I'm sorry. Telekinesis for entertainment purposes. I don't know why my hands are flappy at the moment. I apologise. But yeah, telekinesis for both tidying, efficiency, and entertainment. But that has been my because even before, yeah, there's the whole thing. Super speed, you need to be able to be completely aware of your environment and not smack into things. I'm too much of a klutz. Invisibility, I was never that keen on the idea. Well, kind of, you know, the fun idea of it, but I have since learning about how eyes work. Basically, if you're invisible, you're blind, so that kind of put me off. I wouldn't mind being the invisible character. That is to say, the ghost character, or the character like Al in Quantum Leap, the character that only one other person can see. So you're not technically invisible, you still have form, but only certain people can see you. So I'd love to be that kind of character, but that's not a superpower. Flight has its advantages, but again, you sort of need navigation, and once you go up so high, you need to be able to, you know, be okay in the cold environment. And levitation has its benefits. I mean, if you're just going a few inches off the ground, so I can see the point in that, but then it has limited scope. So I think telekinesis is a good all-rounder, because you can like throw things at your enemies as well. That's mischief. That's the thing I missed. Like, keep my eye. And we're not talking like fully violent, okay? But like, say you're in a pub and you got the cardboard coasters. Just have one of those fling out of nowhere at somebody's head because they annoyed you. What? It wasn't me. I'm here. Like, I'm here. I'm holding like two things. There's nobody else around me, and yet things. Great fun. So yeah, telekinesis is my superpower of choice. Tell me yours. Give me your thoughts. If you're actually watching, give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think, what your superpower be, and then you go for your reasoning. But yes, other than that, yeah, I'm getting quite warm now, so I'm gonna say goodnight. Always, thanks for watching. I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!